Hello and welcome back to Football Manager once again for the final time, final game this season. We are playing Manchester United at the Puskas Arena in the Champions League final. Now, if you watched the last video, you'll know we won the FA Cup. That's an important thing. I don't believe I've changed the squad, which I will be doing obviously before the match, because there's a few players need to come in and out. There's an entire formation needs to change. So a lot of work needs to go before we play the Man United game. But this is an important fixture. It's the first time ever Millwall have been in the Champions League final. I think this was the first season they've ever been in the Champions League, full stop. So to get this far is incredible. And knowing that, I'm not expecting to win it. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, we can have every single available player on the bench, if I so wish. Alvaro is going to come out of the first team for Louis Barry. There he is. As well as that, we're going to have Axel Tuanzebe come out of the first team for Tasic to play on the right wing. And we're also going to take Tichwan Thomas out for Yuri Nestorov to play on the left wing. I just realised that what I've just done there is completely pointless, because what I need to actually do is I need to actually change the formation by clicking a different tactic. There we go. Now, with Tasic playing as an attacking winger on the right and Nestorov as a support winger on the left, means we've got a lot stronger defensive side on the left, but a very good attacking side on the right, which should be, well, useful, at least in the first few moments. Now, I'm not expecting to win this match. I don't think anyone who would watch this video would expect us to win this match. This is Manchester United, of course, the current Premier League champions. But there's always room for an upset in a final, given the fact that we beat them in the Carabao Cup final this season, which, if you watch the last video, you'll know I didn't even realise was this season. It's been that long since I played that match. But, yeah. We need to go into this match with an attacking mentality, because there's no point defending in a final. As you watched in the FA Cup final, if you watched it, it was a very boring match until we scored. Because there was, I think, 4 highlights before we scored a goal. And all of them were very poor efforts on goal. So that needs to have changed in this match, of course. Now, I know full well that there's little chance of us winning this outright. So instead of just saying I expect to win, let's say I've got nothing to lose. Let's show what we're capable of. And let's go out there and try and hold Manchester United from being able to beat us in Budapest. Of course, obviously knowing the fact that this is in Budapest, it's a very long way of travel for both teams. However, Manchester United have to travel further. Hungary is a lot closer to London than it is to Manchester, of course. Now, Erling Haaland, now to Van Huysden. Crossed the ball in, headed away very well by Euler. Now, Kelvin, long kick forward, looking to try and find Barry, but only finds Isaac Skriniar, who plays the ball back to David De Gea, forward to Custodio, now forward to Frank Kessie. Kessie runs it forward, plays it to Torreira, now Jose Vitor, over the top, looking for Gomez. Gomez plays it into the middle, looking for Erling Haaland, who gets a very speculative header from outside the box, but still somehow managed to get it very close to being a goal. And after half an hour, I'm going to ask for some creativity, as we've had only a single shot to their 6 and only 30% of the possession. That is not good enough for a final. But in saying that, we've also had only 1 foul to their 3. And neither team has yet have a yellow card. But unfortunately, Louis Barry has now picked up an injury. Now, according to this, it's a lower leg injury, so it could be anything from a twisted ankle or broken ankle. It could be anything. It could even be a ligament or tendon injury. It could be something horrific. It could be something benign. But of course, we have to take him off. And I'm going to passionately say that the fans have been fantastic. Show them why we deserve to win this. I want to ask for some more creativity going into the start of this half. Manchester United now with the second highlight of the match. Van Huyston throws it to Greenwood. Back to Van Huyston. Now Jose Vitor, now to Greenwood. Greenwood gets a shot that goes straight underneath the glove of Plazzari and makes it 1-0 to Manchester United. Now I'm well aware that Van Huyston's probably not actually pronounced Van Huyston, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it because he looked like a Dutch name, and as such I'll pronounce it as I would think a Dutch person would pronounce it. Greenwood with a shot that was just terribly, terribly worked by Plazzari and clearly should have done a lot better. Doyle plays ball back to Eduardo, now to Kelvin. Back to Eduardo again. Back to Kelvin again. Kelvin all the way back now to Plazzari, who plays the ball forward to Yulla. Back to Plazzari once more. Now finding the open player Augusto. Augusto runs it forward, but it's taken away by Greenwood. But thankfully Yulla intercepts the pass for Erling Haaland. Now Doyle with the ball, runs it forward. Plays it to Kelvin. Kelvin to Tasic. Tasic gets the ball along the wing, but is halted by two Manchester United players. Doyle over the top finds Mateus now, who gets into the box and just doesn't realise that he can shoot with both feet at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but he can shoot with both feet. But either way, doesn't matter. I think this match is probably going to be defeat. I have to admit that. But Kelvin now with a throw-in. Gets it into the box for Mateus, who does make up for that poor effort just before the 60th minute by scoring on the 60th minute. And that was an incredible goal for him. His 9th of the season after coming back from injury, and he just taps it past the goalkeeper and it just goes in. We now have a match on our hands. Kessie now with the ball, runs it forward past the centre circle. Out wide finding Van Huyston. Gets it into the box now. Looking to get a cross in for Haaland. Doesn't make it to him. Frank Kessie with an immediate reply. Makes it 2-1 Manchester United. And that's a very unfortunate result, of course. We worked so hard to get that equaliser, and now having it just taken away almost immediately. Well, no, not almost. Effectively immediately. Because of another very poor piece of goalkeeping from Alexander Plazzari. Not Alexander, Alessandro. It's Alexander Lilic on the bench. I'm going to make our second change of the game now. I'm going to bring off Iban Neto. He has not been playing well for Titchwan Thomas. And I'm also going to bring off Nestorov for Cengiz Yildirim. Now, Roberto Lopez. A bit of information on him before I click play. He is currently favoured personnel at the club now, and I clicked on his name to find out if he's, what he's good at, what he's not. His major con is he dreads important matches. For instance, a Champions League final. However, Ross Barkley is by no means Roberto Lopez. We signed him for £11 million 4 years ago. He's now worth £60 million. Clearly he is an incredible player, and we just hope that he does something in this game that changes this match. Jose Vitor now to Skriniar. Plays it back to Van Huyston, over the top looking for Greenwood. Gets the header down to Erling Haaland, who just puts the ball past Plazzari in another display of atrocious defensive work and a terrible piece of goalkeeping once again from our Italian number one. Although saying that, Augusto should have done a lot better with that header, and Plazzari should have come out a lot sooner and pulled himself to that side a lot quicker. But as I mentioned, terrible goalkeeping, terrible defensive work. Things need to change for next season if we want to get this far again. Now, of course, I'm not expecting to get this far again next season. I wasn't expecting to get this far this season. I was expecting to probably get knocked out in the group stages, if I'm honest with you. With the group that we had, I was not expecting to get out of it. And thankfully, the Greenwood header just then did go wide of the post. But, as I was saying, yes, I didn't expect to get anywhere near this far. We had Man City in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals. We beat them. We played, I'm pretty sure, Barcelona. We beat them. This is not an easy run to the final, by any stretch of the imagination. Oh no, we had Man City in the Europa League, sorry. Who do we play in this one then? It was Barcelona. Oh, Real Madrid. Again, we beat them. You know. But congratulations to Manchester United. They definitely deserved to win this tournament. And I don't think at any moment in time this entire season did I expect the Champions League final to be Millwall versus Manchester United. But it was. And I will not say that we didn't play well. I'm going to say we were underdogs and we gave it our best shot. They didn't like it, unfortunately, but it's the truth. We were the underdogs. We gave it our best shot. We scored. We did well. But we just didn't win. And as you can see, they lifted the Champions League. We didn't do poorly. I mean, look, we beat Lazio, we beat Real Madrid, we beat Leipzig, we beat Feyenoord, we beat Barcelona. You know, it's important. Louis Barry, unfortunately, is out for 2 to 3 weeks of pull calf. That's not a big problem, I don't think. He'll be back in time for the Club World Cup, obviously. So that's all good. We received £13 million despite losing the Champions League final. That's fine. And thankfully Mateus was able to score again after 10 hours of competitive football. And Isaac Berting finally wins a Under-20s World Cup match with Ghana in a 4-1 win over Costa Rica. And apparently we're also set to receive £5.63 million from TV revenue and another £1 million of coefficient ranking pool money. Okay? And £4 million of all of that money is to be paid out to the squad and backroom staff for finishing as runner-up. And surprisingly, we were again not the overachievers. That was given to Rangers, despite the fact that Rangers, I believe, won the Scottish League. Oh no, they didn't. They finished second for the 10th year in a row. They finished second. I mean, that's very, very worrying. But yes, unfortunately we did not manage to win the tournament. That's of course a big disappointment, but you can only go so far. And Olympique Lyon only made it to the 3rd qualifying round. That is very poor from them, I think, given the size of the team being from France and all that. But as I mentioned, I'll be doing the season review type thing next, of course, for tomorrow's video for you. Literally 1 week today it'll come out for me in real life. So until then, I bid thee adieu. Goodbye.